Nothing left for me to do but to go home. What about your phone? Dude, your phone! You forgot your phone, you dumbass! An uneventful drive later, I arrive at home. I'm back! I walk into an eerily quiet living room. Looks like I'm the first one here. It feels a bit strange. Nikki's bright smile is usually here to greet me. Maybe she's at an after-school club activity or something? I mean, she did start... What is it? What was it? The dance club. No. Cooking club. Yeah, I pay attention to my sister. I reach for my pocket to see if she texted me. My heart sinks as my hand grabs air. There's a void where my phone should be. You left it in your gear, dude! Oh no, crap! I must have left it in my gear! The sun is setting, and it'll be evening by the time I reach campus. Hopefully it won't be too much trouble getting to Eagle after hours. I remember CINY was pretty restrictive on who can enter the hangar at night. Okay, we're going to break into Ace Academy. This is awesome. I hop onto the back of my bike and drive to Ace Academy. Surprisingly, traffic is heavy and takes longer than expected to reach campus. A handful of students cross the quad as they head towards either their evening classes or the bus station. Even though the sky is in inky darkness, the pathways of the campus are still bathed with soft light. It's kind of peaceful. The pilot's lounge is just as busy as always, but I don't recognize too many of the students here. Most of them must be upperclassmen, either third or fourth year. I slept through unnoticed and arrived at the hangar entrance. I'm about to swipe when the guard stops me.
Hold on. What's your business in the hangar?
I forgot something. It's not a lie, but it would be too embarrassing to tell him the whole truth. Luckily, the guard doesn't seem to care. He gives me a quick once-over and nods.
Alright, go ahead and swipe.
Yeah, thanks. I bring my student ID to the proximity of the sensor. A second later, the success chime sounds as the door slides open. I follow the tunnel into the hangar. The sound of power tools, machinery, and metallic ringing echoes along the walls. It makes sense that most of the repair work happens after hours. It's a lot safer for them to work without the threat of students walking around causing potential disasters. I'm just a disaster waiting to happen. Instinctively, my feet lead me to Eagle. What the? A bluish hue from an active terminal display illuminates my docking station. There's somebody attacking my gear shit. Attacking? They're like hacking into it. That's a kind of attack, right? That doesn't seem right. No, it doesn't, Jackhammer. I'm sure it turned everything off when I left. Cautiously, I tip towards my gear. Holy shit! It's wearing a hood! It's a hoodie! I'm laughing because I'm just like picturing this guy calling people from the hood like hoodies. It's like, oh crap, we're surrounded by hoodies! There's a figure crouched in front of Eagle. The person is dressed entirely in black and wearing a hoodie that hides his or her face. Still engrossed in my gear, the stranger hasn't detected my presence yet. Run up and beat the shit out of them! Yeah, or sneak up and beat the shit out of them. Stay in the shadows. I continually creep towards Eagle. As I cross the distance between us, I notice how small and petite the person is. It must be a girl. Still beat the shit out of them. They're trying to steal Eagle or like fuck with Eagle. I don't know. No one messes with my baby boy, okay? But I can't think of anyone who'd be so interested in my gear. Once I'm a few steps away, she tenses, as if noticing a presence. Before the person can react, my hand grasps her shoulder, and she gives a small squeak of surprise. Roughly, I spin her around to face me. Valerie, what are you doing? Valerie's fucking with our gear! What the fuck? She grins. Her gaze flicks to my hand still on her shoulder. Now she's going to try like some sort of lame pickup line or something.
I never would have guessed you like it rough.
I am not amused. I scowl and her smile on her face wavers. Yep. What the hell are you doing to Eagle? Man, I'm really pissed right now. She flinches at the harshness of my tone.
Nothing, I promise.
You're obviously doing something with the terminal. That's not nothing. She holds up her hands in defense.
I wanted to get a better reading on your core. I'm not altering anything, though. Just studying.
Not altering, just studying. Why didn't you tell me that you wanted to check out my gear? I may have let you. Probably not. I don't want the secrets leaking out to the public. But this is a billion times more creepy. Valerie's a stalker. Why?
To figure out how your core was able to sustain such a high energy output for so long without completely burning out.
Yep.
Given the size of your core and the cooling system, the heat dissipation doesn't seem like it would have sustained longer than a few seconds, yet it lasted almost 10 minutes!
Valerie's a nerd. That's great.
Maybe there's a direct coolant injection to the primary source? I also didn't consider the acceleration of airflow given the hidden frame openings. Perhaps a quick calculation using...
I can't even stay mad. My eyes start to glaze over as she continues her technical jargon. As I struggle to pay attention, I can't help but be a little impressed. Yep, she's more than meets the eye. Even though she claims she means eagle no harm, how can I know she's telling the truth? I only met her a few days ago. Still, it seems like she's generally curious about how my core works.
Here.
Yep.
I'll prove I wasn't changing anything.
I watch as Valerie retraces a few screens with a configuration data unmodified. Okay.
Huh?
I get it. You're curious. But you can't just break into other people's robots and mess with their parts. Yep. Name of my sex tape right there. She looks away.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But how is she so knowledgeable about gear? And here we go, another pickup line or some shit. I don't know why I'm saying pickup line. I just mean she's flirting with me. It's not necessarily a pickup line, but she's going to flirt again. We're silent, then she looks sideways at me.
So, I guess you wouldn't want to know that your primary weapon can actually benefit from an airflow exhaust here and here.
Wow, that was the worst pickup line I've ever heard. What? I'm not putting an exhaust port on my dick. I'm just saying. That is what the primary weapon meant, right? She points inside my open gear.
See right there?
Yes, I think.
It'll still require validation testing, though. You should probably get your engineer to check it out.
We don't have an engineer. What? My engineer?
Yeah, you know. The person who makes sure all your gears are working properly and helps you with any upgrades or improvements.
Yeah, sure. Don't the sponsors do that? Valerie shakes her head.
They help a lot when it comes to major repairs or new items, but an engineer on your team takes care of any general maintenance and the like.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should get an engineer. I'll ask my team about getting an engineer. Sounds like we could really benefit from one.
You definitely would.
Yep. Nothing funny there, it's just yep. She scoots closer and smiles. Okay. Valerie, boo. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And yes, I'll ask them about you being our engineer.
And luckily for you, you already have one person perfect for the job.
Yep, and I'm going to be like, well, who's that? Really? She scoots even closer and bats her eyelashes at me. It's clearly her! She even speaks geek! Jackhammer, how dense can you be? Who's that? Wow, that face, though. If looks could kill.
Just think about it.
There's another pause. To avoid the awkwardness, I shut down the open terminal. So, we should get going then.
Yeah.
Neither one of us moves. Okay, this is awkward. Don't touch my gear again without my permission.
I promise I won't.
Okay. I wait for her to leave, but she doesn't budge. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. She stands in place and waves. You aren't leaving.
Neither are you.
No. I'm waiting for you to get away from my robot, okay? Okay, on the count of 3, we leave together. She nods. 1, 2, 3. We both stay put. Damn it! She called my bluff. You didn't move.
Neither did you.
Damn it!
What the hell are you kids still doing?
Security catches us off guard. And we simultaneously stammer nonsense. He shakes his head.
Your business here is done, and then you have to leave.
Valerie glances at me and I glance at her, still waiting for her to move. She doesn't. Suddenly, a strong hand grips my arm. Hey! Whoa! That was quite the sound there, Valerie. The guard hands Valerie too. He physically leads us towards the exit.
Get home. It's late.
I didn't get my phone! We pass through the doors and the guard shuts them behind us. Valerie and I are once again standing in silence.
Well, I'll see you around.
This weekend, right? We have to do our project. Right, we're going on a date with Valerie or something. But it's not actually a date, we're just doing our project, so.
Yep. It's a date.
It's not a date. She winks at me, then turns around and leaves. I call after her. It's not a date! My protest falls on deaf ears. Yep, that Valerie. Well, I'm sure she was joking anyways. Maybe. Yeah, who knows with her. I head to the parking lot. With that, it's time to end the episode. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of the Dragon's Treasure. Pretend to like is a bike and drop it. If you haven't already, I appreciate if you showed that sub and bell button some love. And don't forget, sharing is caring. Stay beautiful!